and gentlemen, welcome to the season finale of Season 2. Currently, the regular season finale of Season 2. Season 1 ended up in the playoffs. Season 2 might end even better. We're currently in the playoffs, level on points with Barnsley above us in the automatic promotion spots. They have a game in hand. They have better goal difference than us. Their very next game, top of the table Huddersfield Town. We face the side directly below us, local rivals Peterborough United. Horrendous set of fixtures for us for the run-in. With Wednesday yesterday and Peterborough now, it's not been easy, but we've put together a really good run of form at the end of the season. We also have Exeter and Grimsby to round out the fixtures for the regular season. We won against Wednesday, we won against Bristol Rovers, we drew frustratingly against Oxford, but we have been unbeaten for quite a while. Dare I put a jinx on it. So if we can get 3 straight wins today, and it is a big if, automatic promotion might be ours. If we don't, it's more than likely that tomorrow it will be playoffs take 2. It's going to be a rough one. It's going to be a journey, and I'm glad you're along with me for the ride. Do please drop the video a like if you're enjoying the content and looking forward to Season 3. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything else left to come this season, or of course next season. And do come and join me on stream to watch it all unravel live. There are just over 100 people watching me right now that we would love to add to if you could be so kind. Today we say thank you to Leone, Yurge and HTFC Brad as well. Leone's birthday today, so happy birthday Leone continually for that. We said happy birthday on stream, but we'll say happy birthday in the video as well. Game 1, Peterborough United at home. Please wish me luck. I am going to need it. Peterborough with Steer back in goal for them now. They had previously made a change in between the sticks, and Bilakovic had gone in goal for them. Both goalkeepers very, very good. Randall was either the match winner or certainly the goal scorer in the last game. I think he and Poku might both have scored in a game that we lost against Peterborough last time we played them. Lateef is suspended, as you can see bottom left. They drew their last game. They lost 3 games ago. They are so good though. Much as it pains me to say, you just have to acknowledge when a side have quality, regardless of your feelings towards that club. That's the side we're going to play with. George Thomas is fighting for that cam spot with Liam Lee. At the moment, either of them could hold it, but we're going to go with a man that's been with the club longer term and a bit more experience for this fixture over the youth in that regard. In the same regard, Jordan Cousins will start as well. Game day 1 of 3. Barnsley have 4. Can we do it? Here's Randall. Jordan Cousins can't quite get there. Ajiboye looking for the runner. George Nurse is there to intercept. Important interception. That's pumped for Yengi, who wins the header well. Thomas will turn and spread. And not spread. Caught on it. Davies now. And Ajiboye again. With a little bit of movement and a strong finish. He very nearly gives Peterborough the lead. Jack Stevens makes the stop. Randall will go short from this. And Collins will try and, well, work something from the back. If this is training ground, I'd be very surprised if Berry gets to that. Here's Poku now. And Randall, deflected. Could go anywhere. Wide it does. Oh, God. Corner short again by the looks of things. Randall to Collins for a second time. Back to the centre-back again. No, something entirely different this time. Completely sold me, but Brown wins it back. Rafferty inside to Berry. Berry to Brown. Yengi's with me. Yengi's making the run. Yengi looking to be found, and through. George Thomas scores. We gave him the nod for the experience over Liam Lee. What a decision that was! Cambridge 1, Peterborough 0. George Thomas! Picked off by Cousins, nicely done. See Brofs, look at Brofs, finding Brophy. George Thomas is forward again. And here come the cavalry. And Yengi through the gap. Kusili Yengi! The crowd roar! Cambridge 2, Peterborough 0. Are we in dreamland? It might be. Randall. And into Poku. Berry with a vital interception. Peterborough get an advantage, though. And another free kick for them in a decent position. Burrows is going to throw into a danger area, and Diabate wins the header very well. We're going to lead by 2-0 at half-time here. Cousins with an excellent turn, and Yengi's in again. Peterborough overcommitting. Thomas looking for Brophy. Brophy looking for Yengi. It finds him. He's offside. No, he's not. He just hasn't got the ball anymore. Oh, it could have been 3. Good header by Diabate. Brown looking inside. Here's George Thomas. Look at Luke Berry ghosting in. Berry! Brilliant save by Steer. Here's Ajiboye. And Randall in the box. 2-1. Peterborough back in it in the 55th minute. Ajiboye has been their best player so far today. I think it's he that puts the ball in the back of the net. It's a tidy finish. Keeper no chance. 2-1. Oh, Ajiboye, what an interception. How's he gotten to that then? Who is Ajiboye? Well, looks to Ricky J. Jones potentially signing. Ajiboye is a monster. How highly rated is he? 68. It's fucking good. Oh no, that was me trying to step forward with a keeper. I thought I'd already passed it back to the goalkeeper. So as I unpaused, I held the trigger left to get him to walk towards the ball. I hadn't already played the ball. Oh, it's a lovely turn. That's a hell of a challenge by Zeno. That's an unbelievable challenge by Zeno. Liam Lee looking for Yengi. Yengi with Brown outside him. Brown going to have the legs. Liam Lee's in the middle. The youngster. Jordan Cousins. Kusini Yengi. A 1-2. Kusini Yengi. 3-2 Cambridge United. This man is without doubt signing of the season. Cambridge 3. Peterborough 2. Oh, Dreamland's back on again. Oh, what a turn. Unbelievable from Ajiboye. I know I might have said in yesterday's episode I'd probably not sign a player directly from Peterborough, but this Ajiboye guy is disgustingly good. Brophy brings that down nicely. And quite frankly, we just need to hold on to it now. Not sure how long the referee's going to add on at the end of the game here, but 3 minutes there is for us to see through. 3 goals we've scored. And we will. We'll make sure that we do get the win against Peterborough at the Abbey to potentially help us seal automatic promotion. The whistle's going to go any moment. It wouldn't be a ChesnoidGaming season finale without a smattering of drama. A 2-0 lead thrown away. Up step Kusini Yengi. How many times has that happened since January? 3-2 Cambridge. What's the result for Barnsley and Huddersfield? That's what we wait with a bated breath. I can't see it. Sheffield Wednesday lose. That's important for below us. They drew. They drew. They drew. Cambridge United, albeit with other teams having games in hand, are in an automatic promotion spot. Good. Ahead of match day 2, we have our first press conference question, that coming from Benjamin Bessemer, who says, with speculation that you're planning on letting go key experienced players in the squad, is there a risk that if you do get promoted, you may run the risk of not having enough experience to comfortably survive if you do end up going up? We do have a number of experienced players at the club. We do have a handful of them that are set to leave. We have made a decision that Jordan Cousins, who was previously set to leave, is going to stay, and Digby, who was previously set to stay, is going to leave in the summer, regardless of what happens with ups and downs. Jordan Cousins has been a very impactful player and can continue to do that job in the squad, I feel, moving forward. That's a joint decision with live chat as well. Digby's... every time I go to make a decision, I go to Cousins over Digby. Don't know why. but I do, and Cousins is solid when we do go to him. Not that Digby isn't, but I feel like I trust Cousins more. So Cousins is going to get a 1-year contract extension, regardless of what happens in the ups and downs of this season. And then Digby will get sold in the summer. Exeter are threatened with relegation here. They are 20th place in the division. They've lost 3 of their last 5. They have a 5-back formation with Patreon player Greasley at the back for them. Is that Hedwin Scott at striker? I'm not sure. It's Scott nonetheless. We know that we can only do our job and hope that Barnsley bottle. Let's go and do our job. George Thomas, again, making an impact. Here's Berry. Look at Brown on the run. Time it right. Get him in behind. Mitchell catches... No, Kite, sorry. Catches someone in the middle. It was Mitchell that we're in a foot race with. Take this short. Diabate's not the man to score. George Nurse isn't the man to score either. Diabate's the man to win the ball back higher up the pitch, though. And Brophy could be the man to score. James Brophy! 1-0 Cambridge United. Terrible mistake by Exeter. That's why they are where they are in the table. And punishing them for it is why we are where we are. 1-0 Yellers. Greasley with the ball forward. Wiltshire flicks it on well. Busso steps away from Zeno. Diabate covers well. Ball's going to bobble free though. And still here come Exeter. It's only continually a 1-0 lead. Even though Exeter have been poor in this game. This isn't 3 points yet. If Brown can find someone inside or even just go on a hell of a solo run himself. It's Brophy again. It's blocked by Greasley. Could have been 2. Should have been 2. And a man over. Couldn't make use of it. George Thomas is up. Vilchet wins that keeper's ball. Thumped forward, but comfortable for Kirk. Just knock it sideways here to Berry. Oh, should have gone to Yengi first. Thomas trying to chase it down. Ali. Wide to Mitchell. They have gotten the ball forward a lot, Exeter. Just have been able to deal with them defensively thus far. But whenever that happens, and I say that in a highlight, we tend to concede soon after. Here's Ali. And Cole. Thank you, Jack. Driven to Mitchell. Down the line to Etchison. Exeter could change the whole complexion of this automatic promotion fight if they score now. Might well change the complexion of their relegation fight too. They're desperate for the point. Oh, I thought they were going to get a free kick there. Ali. Zeno's in the way. Oh, heart in mouth again for Cambridge United. But we will again somehow get the victory. The fans are thrilled. Absolutely ecstatic in the stands. It's a bit too early for that, but certainly the relief of getting the result showing itself there. 3 points for Cambridge. Not sure what happened with everyone else. A post-match press conference question from Wills. With 2 strong seasons at the helm, would failure to gain promotion this season potentially lead you to another club? Newly relegated sides from the Championship could be keen to hire a manager who delivers consistent top 6 finishes. And as your reputation grows, could it outgrow your current club? Good question. This similar scenario happened with Mark Bonner when he was in control of Cambridge United. Not the top 6 finishes, but strong seasons at the helm, guided Cambridge to promotion from League 2 to League 1, solid mid-table finish in League 1 Season 1 at that level, saved us from relegation Season 2 at that level, and was approached by, at the time, Championship Rotherham. As Mark said then, we have an ongoing project here at Cambridge United, and I am not interested in moving anywhere else from this football club. As Mark Bonner is a fan of the club, as am I, as you guys well know, I don't think outgrowing Cambridge United is anything that we are interested in at the moment. We want to grow with the club and take them with us. As our reputation grows, so does that of the club, and hopefully so does our league as well. Couldn't see Barnsley there. Barnsley drop more points. We are, oh my god, we are 5 points clear of Barnsley. They have 2 games to go. We have 1. Their goal difference is better than ours. So a draw away from home against Grimsby could yet see us finish in 3rd. Hang on, Charlton. A point against Grimsby could yet see us finish in 4th. Charlton could catch us. Charlton have the potential to get to 84. Barnsley have the potential to get to 83. We have the potential to get to 85. We have to beat Grimsby to guarantee automatic promotion. Oh my god, I hadn't even noticed Charlton. Stockport are down. Fleetwood are not. Neither are Swindon. Neither are Northampton. Sweet Lord Jesus, Charlton. It's in our hands. We've said that phrase many a time in many a save. It's in our hands. If we beat Grimsby, we are championship. Time to advance. Will any games in hand be played? We don't yet know. We're a day away. The Grimsby game is now. Games in hand have not been played yet. Unbelievably, we have our final game of the season on the 3rd of May. And then after that, there's still 3 rounds of fixtures going till the 24th. Thank Christ, it is in our hands. Otherwise, it would be the most nervous advancing we've ever done in our lives. It still could be if we don't get the win here. We must beat Grimsby. Oh, sweet Christ. They have a 5-back as well. Eastwood in goal for them. Draper in the midfield. That's Alfie Draper, I believe. Patreon player in the midfield for them. Rose and Songuk up top. Grimsby, a side that might well find themselves, well, lucky not to find themselves in the conference again next season. They got promoted in this save. They might stop us from getting promoted also in this save. The third and final question from the press conference is from Skipper-Duba. It says, hi Ches, if the team is successful in its bid for promotion this year, could we see the possibility of 1 or 2 free agent signings to help the squad build for championship level depth? Financially, we're in a position at the moment where we are selling out all of our tickets for home games. So depending on what our bank balance looks like at the beginning of next season, we will have a decision to make. Do we go for free agent signings and upgrade the stadium? Or do we go for squad building and wait to upgrade the stadium to a latter season? The players that are potentially getting us up might well have earned the right to try and keep us up. Or is that short-sighted? Do we need to make sure that the squad is better? It's a decision that needs to be made, but we need to know whether we're up first. Let's go and play Grimsby. Diabate across to Zeno. As the fans chant fish in the Grimsby end. We're hoping that there's no slippery, fishy fingers for us in this particular round of fixtures. We need to get the result. A point could be enough. No points could be enough. We could lose and still make it up. But a win guarantees it. Brown to Rafferty. Rafferty driving on. He's got experience that others have mentioned in press conference questions to try and help us achieve next year. Kusini Yengi in the box. Looking for Thomas at the back post. And what a goal that would have been if it found the back stick. Thomas with the acrobatics. Wide goes the ball. Huddersfield 1, Leyton Orient 0. Huddersfield looking to seal the title today if they can. If they win, I believe they are guaranteed the title. If they lose all 3 games, we could win the bloody title. Draper, through ball, picked off by Diabate. Be a hell of a turn up for the books if we end up winning the bloody league, won't it? Don't think it's going to happen. Huddersfield just too strong. George Nurse looking to get this down the line to Brophy. Is he too strong? Potentially. Lay that in front of Berry. Get it forward to Thomas. Berry's gone again. Luke Berry in behind. Of all the people to maybe seal promotion for Cambridge United, Luke Berry would be a hell of a player to do so. Player historically on the channel, but has scored a winning penalty in a Champions League semi-final for Cambridge United. Actually, no, scored a worldie, not a penalty, in a Champions League semi-final for Cambridge United. Brophy's in again. Fighting for player of the season once more, James Brophy. Scored some particularly important goals for us this year, again, but couldn't find the pass on this occasion. We're a third of the way through. We don't yet have the goal we need. Keep it calm. No need to just waste it. Excuse me, ref. Do you mind? I think he might be gone. I really do think he might be gone. He is. By Kieran Green. Sent off for the challenge from behind on George Thomas. Wipes him out. Grimsby down to 10. They sacrifice Songuk, the striker, sorry. They have one less attacking option. But defensively, they still have their numbers. What are they going to do? Do they still go for broke? Do they try and win the game? Do they settle in, try and get a point, and still potentially ruin our day? Rafferty cuts it back to Yengi. Has support. Berry. Support for him as well. This is going to get tense now. We're not going to find much space on the edge of the box, I don't think. Oh. I didn't want to square it for fear of it not reaching. Oh, what a ball through between the defenders. Marcus Brown can't score the goal to send Cambridge United to the championship. Brophy wins the header superbly. Yengi is going to need support to arrive. It does so. Berry. Henderson. Out to Nurse. They're pushed away from Brophy. You can't do that. He will punish you. Trying to cut it back. It's George Thomas. It's 1-0 Cambridge. George Thomas does it again. What a run-in he's having. Anything Liam Lee can do, George Thomas can do just as well. And that might be the goal. That puts us in pole position for second spot in the league. Charlton and Barnsley can't catch us if the result stays as is. And the Barnsley bottle is complete. Before that goal went in, if we hadn't gotten the goal by the hour mark, I was going to take George Thomas off and bring Alex Grieve on and go two strikers. George Thomas has been the man. So many important goals in the latter stages of this season, and it would be very fitting if in the final two games, with two 1-0 wins, George Thomas and James Brophy are the players to give Cambridge United promotion to the division above. Yengi quickly round the corner. Yengi can go again. Yengi will go again. Yengi will not get there. Oh, but Mayer with a mistake. And Yengi looks to seal the glory for himself. But Eastwood makes the save. Terrible defending from Grimsby Town. Berry with the delivery. Thomas is up again. It's saved and cleared by Hume. Kirk Henderson looking for Thomas again. And Kirk Henderson again. The youngster deflected another corner. Pressure is on. The ball at this end of the pitch means the ball is not going in the back of our net, which means we're going up to the championship. George Thomas heads wide. Oh, George Nurse intercepts. James Brophy will get a yellow card. This is floated in towards the box. And Mullocky brings it down, and Hume! Jack Stevens with the save that might keep us in the promotion position. Brilliantly built by Grimsby. And the man that had the effort surely had to finish it. Brophy in the way of that. Draper. Stevens denies Alfie Draper. Corner still. Grimsby push. The nerves rise. Not sure what's going on with my heart rate, but it feels like it's pounding. It's 1,000 degrees in this office right now. Brown round the corner. Liam Lee racing. Where is that defender going? Zeno. Out to Nurse. Digby's short. Liam Lee's there too. Jordan Cousins, 10 to go. Many a time this season, we have shut up shop to try and see through a 1-goal result. This could be another scenario just like that. Or we might be able to nab another. The 10 men have given it a valiant effort in this second half. And it might yet be good enough. Digby wins that header. It's looping. And Eastwood has to tip over. Every second that passes is a second closer to promotion. Digby's up again. It's 1-1. Cousins. Oh, I tried to get it out wide to Liam Lee. It didn't work. Brophy's got the legs to get to that, though. And let's just recycle possession. Let's not waste it. Let's keep the 1-0 lead. Let's ensure that we go up. Please go up, Ches. The fans are desperate for it. Nurse looking for Lee. It's a terrible pass. Liam Lee just ran away. Rose spins on it. Back to Malarkey, who very nearly created the chance of chances. Digby intercepts, doesn't get there. Malarkey, Zeno intercepts. Zeno Ibsen Rossi is putting a shout together, despite being the lowest rated defender at the club, to still be a starter next season. Zeno's there again after George Nurse puts his foot in. 4 minutes added on at the end of the game. The drama continues yet further. Nurse out wide to Brophy. Run for the corner, lads. Run for the corner. 90 seconds between us and the championship. Brophy's going to earn us a corner. Come on, Yellers! Come on, Yellers! Call for the second man. Take it short. See it through. Brown. Please, my voice is failing on me. Liam Lee. Time is up. Surely, ref. Yes! Can you believe it? At times, so far away from the top two. 7, 8 points plus. But just as we bottled the playoffs last year with a 2-goal advantage late on in the semi-final and went out on penalties, somehow Barnsley have thrown it away again. They lost the playoff final to Portsmouth last year. They had a giant gap in the automatic promotion spots. They leapt up ahead of Charlton, who have also bottled automatic promotion. And we will profit from it. Cambridge United are championship side next season. Yes! I never thought that was going to happen. Unbelievable end to the season. We'll advance to the very end of it now and find out who's going to go up through the playoffs. Can Charlton, can Barnsley save themselves? Because the managers are going to be at risk now, certainly, surely. And we'll find out what else happens around the grounds, what else is situated with our finances. Very, very important decisions to be made. Do we spend money on the stadium? Do we spend money on the team? What do we do? I don't know. You need to know how much money we're going to have, though. Let's go and find out. Oh, my God. I can't believe we did it. Supplement? Oh, my God. What? Promotion supplement. £7.14 million? Where's that come from? I didn't know that was a thing. Promotion supplement. 7140000. What in the world? Where has that come from? The bank balance rockets over 10 million. We might be able to afford to upgrade the squad and the ground. Christ! Okay. There's a little clip that you weren't expecting halfway through me advancing to the end of the season. So you join me on the final day before we advance to the next season. We'll show you everything that happened in all the competitions we were involved in as ever. Have a look at the squad as it stands, the finances. Of course, give you an update on the Patreon players as well. And see what else happens around the grounds. Now, Huddersfield did indeed win the league. We did finish second. Barnsley only managed 80 points. We could have lost to Grimsby and still gone up automatically. Borough fourth, Blackpool fifth. Charlton dropped to sixth and only just managed to stay in the playoffs. Wycombe, Sheffield Wednesday and Rotherham don't make it. At the bottom end of the table, Grimsby stayed up despite losing to us. Northampton stay up as well. Swindon, Exeter, Fleetwood and Stockport are down to League 2. The FA Cup was won by Nottingham Forest over Liverpool by 2-1. Congratulations to them. Oh, sorry United fans. A 5-1 Manchester City win over Manchester United in the Carabao Cup final. That's pretty brutal. Carlisle win the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, a competition we will no longer be involved in, unless of course we get relegated next year. Jesus. Charlton were in the automatic promotion spots and weren't able to get themselves into the top 2. Barnsley, who bottled the top 2. Charlton nearly bottled the playoffs. Barnsley stay down again. Barnsley lose in the playoffs for the second season in a row. Peterborough lose in the playoffs for a second season in a row. Charlton Athletic will join us after their penalty win in the Championship next season. Pre-season, meh. UEFA Super Cup was won by Manchester United on penalties over Paris Saint-Germain. The Champions League this year was won by Liverpool. Congratulations to them. Another star for their history. Fenerbahce beat Chelsea in the Europa League final. Bloody hell. And the Europa Conference League. Maybe that's the Jose Mourinho effect. Who knows? And Marseille beat Newcastle in the Europa Conference League to get Europa League football for next season, depending on where they finished IRL. There will be no Cambridge United Peterborough derby next year, but we presume there will be a Cambridge United Norwich and Cambridge United Ipswich derby of sorts. East Anglian derbies, at least. Although obviously those two care about each other more so than anyone else. Reece Healey does end up getting the golden boot. 23 goals in 46 games. Former Cambridge man Sam Smith comes second with 18 in 43 for Reading. Humphreys, Musaba, Payne, Karoma. Yengi gets 14 in 20 to get 12th in the standings. If he'd have been with us all season, Yengi would have gotten the golden boot. Fact. Can we get anyone else in the list? Nobody else in the list. Kusini Yengi is the reason we got promoted. Brown, Marcus Brown, 10 assists in 43 games. Great addition for us this year. Surely would have gotten signing of the season if it weren't for Kusini Yengi. Somehow I think he might edge that, although you guys are voting for it in yesterday's episode. I haven't yet recorded the end of season round or end of season awards video for tomorrow. Berry with 6 assists. Came back and had an impact as well. George Thomas with 5 assists too. Jack Stevens with 20 clean sheets in 46 games gets the Golden Glove this year. I think he didn't get it last year. Can't recall off the top of my head. But he will continue on as our starting goalkeeper next year, at least until January, because he has earned it. Elsewhere in other leagues, let's have a look around. See who's doing what. In the Premier League, Manchester City by 4 points from Liverpool, Newcastle 3rd and Manchester United 4th, Spurs 5th, Chelsea only 8th, Arsenal only 9th. Joining us in the Championship next season, Southampton, Nottingham Forest and Everton. Forest, who won the FA Cup, got relegated. Look at that league table. Brighton 33, Leicester 33, Everton 33. Everton relegated on goal difference by 1 goal. Forest do go down now. We will play them in the Championship next season. We will not be playing Burnley or Sheffield United. We will not be playing one of Luton, Blackburn, Coventry or Norwich, who may well get themselves promoted to the Premier League again. We might not have that local derby. Relegated, we will not be playing Bolton, praise the Lord, Portsmouth, who also went up last year, and Queen's Park Rangers. Last season's promoted side Derby survive. We will play Ipswich next season. Promoted from League 2, Wrexham and Notts County and Bradford City. They all are back to League 1 football. Port Vale, Mansfield, Burton and Forest Green in the playoffs. And were it in the game, Accrington Stanley most certainly, and Sutton United would be in the Championship, in the National League, the conference next year. Accrington with just 3 wins in 46 games. That is embarrassing, lads. In France, Marseille win the league. They win the Europa Conference League and Ligue 1, beating PSG by a point. Fair play. In the Bundesliga, Leverkusen win the league. Bayern only 3rd. Dortmund in 2nd. In Serie A, it's Napoli from Juventus by 9 points. Then the Milans. Lazio, Monza in 6th. Roma only 7th. Shout out Monza. In the Eredivisie, Ajax win by a point from Feyenoord. In Portugal, it's Sporting from Porto by a long way. Jesus, 21 points. Kylian Mbappe's just scored a penalty for France to give them a 1-0 lead against Poland above me. Hence my keep doing that. In the SPL, Rangers win the league. Celtic only 4th. Terrible season for Celtic. In Spain, Barcelona from Atleti from Real, and Barcelona by a long way, losing only 2 games throughout the course of the season. Congratulations to them. Sevilla only 7th. With regards to our squad then, development-wise, Stevens is up 1, will continue to start for us next year. It's only fair that he does. Bourne, whether he started for Wrexham or not, I don't know, but he won promotion to League One with them last year and will undoubtedly go out on loan again next season. Nurse up 1. Andrew will leave us at the end of this year, as will Morrison. It is my plan to move Zach Jules to a left-back, to be backup left-back to George Nurse, and to sign Kelland Watts, who signed for Cambridge in real life, to come in and be the start, or not necessarily a starting centre-back, but to be a centre-back in the squad, with Diabate, who's up 3, and Zeno, who hasn't grown, but certainly deserves credit for the way that he bosses the defensive line. Grimmer will not stay on. Grimmer will leave. Rafferty will be the starting right-back at present, but maybe we look to replace him, I'm not sure. You guys will have the call on that. Has Rafferty earned a continued stay as first-team right-back next year? Jordan Cousins grew by 1, has had a 1-year contract extension. Paul Digby, we will sell next season. As it stands, Henderson and Luke Berry will be our starting centre mids next year, with Cousins as backup, and maybe we will start thinking about a Luke Berry replacement, depending on who's available for free, depending on how much money we've got. But Berry, I think, as captain, has earned the right, with 10 goals and 6 assists, to start again continually in the Championship. Rose wants out. I'm happy for him to leave. Kachunga will retire. George Thomas, with 9 goals and 5 assists in 40 games, I think has earned the right to stay in the starting lineup at Cam for the first half of next season, despite his lowly rating. We're going to have money in the bank, but at present, I don't feel like we need to spend it immediately. Glenn McConnell, we will sell in the summer, unfortunately. Liam Lee, I don't know what to do with. He wants out. He got 2 goals, 2 assists in 19 games. A lot of substitute appearances, though, to be fair. Do I sell him? He submitted a transfer request. We will get bids. Do I sell Liam Lee, yes or no? Brophy, up 1. 10 contributions in 45 games. Very key goals at the end of the season, but I don't know if Brophy continues to start on the left-hand side. We may well look to sign a new left-sided midfielder. Or do we need to? As Dodds out on loan has grown to 66, does Dodds take that first-team spot away from James Brophy, having grown from 62 to 66 out on loan at Swansea? Yengi up to 70 rated. I don't need to say anything else about Cassini Yengi, do I? He will start. Cleary's up to 68 now. Previously was 67. He will be our backup striker. Grieve transfer listed. I will only look to have 2 strikers at the club next year. Cassini Yengi and Reyes Cleary. Grieve we will sell. Vegas will go back out on loan. I don't feel the need to spend on a striker next year. At present. I am heavily leaning towards keeping the majority of this squad together, to give them the chance after 2 solid seasons to try and get us Championship football again for the season after. We will have the January transfer window to spend big if we need to. We will have the opportunity to sign some free agents if we need to. We might be able to spend some money on the stadium as well. We don't need to splash the cash. We could afford to not spend that much in the summer, because at the minute we've got a squad that is performing at this level and I believe can perform well enough to keep us in the league next year. I don't want to get rid of everyone, replace them with loads of higher rated players just because we've got the money, and accelerate the process and the progress through the divisions. We want to keep things realistic. We don't want a mass exodus and a mass incoming. I'm very happy with the squad as it stands. Maybe a Berry replacement, maybe, because he's 32. Maybe a Brophy replacement, maybe, because Dodds could take that spot. Grieve is out. We're not looking to replace him. Cousins will keep that spot. Kirk Henderson will start alongside Berry or insert Berry, other player. Liam Lee is your decision. I don't think I want to replace George Thomas yet because, I mean, look at the season he had. He deserves the chance. He is a player that has championship pedigree in his previous seasons at Queen's Park Rangers, so he has the opportunity to do it again, in my eyes, for me. I don't think I want to improve anywhere else. Stevens is going to get the chance. Thomas is going to get the chance. Zeno is going to get the chance. Brophy could be replaced. Berry could be replaced, although he would stay in the squad. Rafferty could get replaced. Everything else is, I think, happy to stay for now. The finances as we stand at present look like this. We will have a starting balance of £11.2 million next season. Our wage budget will be £96,955,000. At present, we are spending £76,000 with players set to leave and more so probably on the way out. My starting transfer budget, as per the rules, where we will have a 50% of our overall bank balance transfer budget in the league above, and a 15% allowance for wage budget over expenditure. Our transfer budget will be £5.6 million. Now, obviously, we can improve the squad with the money we've got, but do we put the money in the stadium? Do we put some of the money in the stadium? We can upgrade a couple of stands. If we say, we'd have to figure out the finances to be fair, but £1 to £2 million per stand for a significant enough upgrade at the level we're at, I think would be agreeable. Leave me your feedback. And we could stretch the wage budget up to £111,000 if we need to. We will cover what the squad looks like at the beginning of next season in Season 3, Episode 1. We've got lots of outcomings to happen, but I am wanting to give the majority of this squad the chance because they've earned it. And I think that would be the realistic thing to do. So that's what I think I'd like to do. But please, feedback in the comment section down below. Tomorrow we will have the opening episode. No, we won't actually. Tomorrow we will have the end of season awards. So do make sure you voted on those in the last episode. Feel free to leave more votes in this comment section as well. Goal of the season will be in tomorrow's episode as well. So make sure you follow me on Twitter so you can vote in that when the vote goes live. And Season 3, Episode 1 will be Monday next week. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you on Monday. I look forward to seeing your comments. We're in the championship. We did it.